Okay. So yeah, I wasn't wrong. Look at this fresh shit.
Hey there, everybody. My name's Tyler, and welcome back to A Ginger in the Sun. Hope you guys are doing well today. Today, we're just going to go on a quick overnight in the Rapidan Wildlife Management Area here in Central Virginia. The goal of today's video is just to do a little bit of a gear introduction to some new things that I've picked up recently. A couple of those a little specific to outdoor YouTubing, but a lot of these also specific to just backpacking in general. Slightly overcast skies today. About 50 degrees, not too cold. Lows maybe gonna get down a little bit under freezing tonight. It is actually the Winter Solstice today, so it is the shortest day of the year. So running a little late today, honestly. It's about 1:30, sunset's around 5 or so. So it's not gonna be a terribly long hike today. It's about a 4-mile hike into the camp spot where I like to go. Takes maybe about an hour, hour and a half or so, hour 15 to get there if I'm pushing the pace a little bit. The hike in and of itself is not going to be too strenuous. Most of it is basically just kind of a road like this. Like I said, there's a lot of off-roaders, 4x4s, dirt bikes that come up and down here. Not a particularly visually striking hike as well. Not a lot of views or vistas on here. It's kind of down in the valleys, but you do get some nice views of some rivers and gorges and little valleys and things. Let's go ahead and get a move on. We are gonna have to start fighting against light here sooner than later. Again, winter solstice, shortest day of the year, and I decide to get a late start. You know me. Who else? All right, we're up here at the saddle of the mountain. We're heading back down the other side into Shenandoah National Park. It's crazy, there used to be a sign right here that says entering Shenandoah National Park boundary. Looks like somebody either hit it or knocked it down or something. Temp definitely dropped a good bit up here. Let's see. Yeah. Got a little skim of ice on top. Anyways, I'm going to just have a quick little drink, have a quick little snack, and we'll get on back down the other side of the mountain, pull up to the campsite here soon. See you in a bit. Oh man, this spot down here is fantastic mountain trout fishing spot. Oh man, I love this place. Robinson River. Beautiful, beautiful little river. Lovely little spot. Great swimming and fishing hole down here. All right, y'all. Onwards. All right, guys, welcome to the camp spot number 2. This is my second option. First one was already taken, but that's all right. This is just as good of a spot, if not a little bit better in some ways. Sun's already starting to go down behind the mountain a little bit, so let's go ahead and get a quick look around camp, and then we're gonna get everything set up. Probably just gonna do a hyperlapse. We'll go over an explanation of a little bit more of the gear in the morning when there's some more daylight left. Okay, quick look around camp. plenty of nice flat space around for setting up the tent. Back over there we have a reflection wall for the fire. Got a little bit of firewood already in there. A couple trees we're gonna string up a tarp in between, and very easy access to the river for water. Right there, yep. So let's go ahead and get camp set up, and then we'll go explore a little bit more. All right, everybody, so we have camp set up for the most part, other than my my quilt and sleeping pad. I just got to get those inflated and put up in the tent. Yeah, other than that, everything is coming along pretty great. Let's see, we got the tarp set up in the back there. That's looking nice. And tent is set up back here as well. We also got the chair already put together. Tarp is at a halfway decent angle. I might maybe take one section off of these and lower the corners down just a smidgy. Somehow I forgot all my extra bag of stakes, so we're staking it down with rocks tonight, but that's fine. Yeah, I had a little bit of a chill just from the sweat on my back when I first walked in, you know, stopping for a second. But yeah, threw my mid layer on, got the wool mid layer. Feeling fine. Legs are cool. I got the fleece lined pants on, so those are chilling. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some food. All right, so Nor dinner. What? Never heard that one before, have you? Living La Vida Loca. Just for a little bit of extra. Hell. This is the first issue I've ever really had with this stove before. And it might be because I just for the first time used the flip fuel. I might have just overfilled this canister a little bit, and I think now it's kind of burnt off that extra bit. So this is my cutlery set. Detaches into spoon and fork and knife on this end. Nice little spoon. Oh yeah, it's also got like a bottle opener. Knife on there, corkscrew, and a little fold out fork. It's like a little cutlery multi-tool set. I love it. It's so cool. Alright, it's definitely boiling. Just enough, just covers it there. All right, so I got it wrapped up in my little hand towel here, just to kind of keep it insulated. We're just gonna set it over here off to the side, and we're gonna make some coffee. Well, unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a strobe light effect night tonight, because the overhead light looks like it don't agree too much with the frame rate. Already boiling. Man, Fire Maple G2 stove. This thing is a boost. Super quick boil. I have to race against the clock when I put stuff on here as well. Oh, coffee. 12-ounce cup. Perfect. Oh yeah. Good. That is that good. If I do say so myself. Cheers, everybody. That's what's needed. So it's definitely starting to chill off a little bit now that I haven't been moving around. I think I'm going to put on my my down jacket and get my sleeping pad and everything inflated while the meal rehydrates. And yeah, catch back up with you in a second after my coffee. Right. Oh yeah, that's cooked all the way through, for sure. I'm telling you, the dehydrated milk makes a big difference rather than just adding water. Should have brought some hot sauce or something. Like, don't get me wrong, it's pretty good. Need a little bit more spices or something. I need to find a way to get more veggies out here. I just be eating breads and meats and pastas and shit. Need more fruits and veggies, man. Somehow a little too much water. I swear. I feel like I didn't put enough. That was lovely. It don't take that much. Just a 4-cheese pasta, Knorr side. I'm chilling. For dessert, I've got a little individual trail mix and apple cider. Delicious. But man, I don't know why I don't see more people on trail with instant apple cider. It's so good. It's especially in the fall and winter. Oh my God, you kidding me, man? But yeah, we're gonna crush these. We'll have some dessert and then get ready for bed, honestly. Yeah, it's 6 p.m., but like, it's literally the shortest day of the year. It's December 21st. It's the Winter Solstice. We're just gonna hang out and watch some YouTube, or actually, we'll probably read some more of Saga. But man, ebooks or like comic book readers or graphic novel readers, man, great way to kill a ton of time. Whoa, now wind's a whipping. All right, let's go ahead. Get this stuff adjusted here a little bit. My tent pole's failing me here. Okay, back in action. Yeah. One of the rocks that I got used to stake down the tarp came loose. My knot was not as secure as I thought. Got it? Cool. Anyways. Oh yeah, I was going over before my ceiling started collapsing in on me. Graphic novels, ebooks, great way to kill some time when winter camping. If you're stuck in the tent for like 12 plus hours, you can store so many more than if you just bring the physical ones in. Guess what? They don't add any weight. More people, do that. It's great. Can recommend. 10 out of 10. Do it again. All right, let's get some dessert. All right. Apple cider is made. I actually decided to go for chocolate chip cookie dough Cliff Bar for dessert, quote unquote, air quotes, dessert. Well, they were cold, so I decided, hey, let's dip them in the hot drink. It's pretty good. Warms it right up. After I'm done here, I'm probably just going to go ahead and walk down the road a little bit and hang up my bear bag. Oh, wind's whipping in. See if my stakes hold this time. I think we're good. Cool. And then, oh man, this wind is starting to get a little wild again. But yeah, gonna go hang the bear bag and then come on back in and I guess get cozied in for the night. All right, let's clean this table off a little bit. Made quite a mess. That's something I'm gonna go over. A new bit of gear that I got. You might have seen it in a couple of the shots earlier when I was cooking. We'll go over it tomorrow in a little bit more depth once there's some more light. Just get a better look at all the equipment. Folding table by Trekology. This thing is like perfect. I'm telling you. I'm gonna go hang up the bear bag and start getting cozy for the night. So broke down, decided to make a fire. I just decided it was a little too early to be completely turning into bed. I feel like 6 p.m. is just like, okay, if I can, hang out till about 8 o'clock outside the tent, I feel like I'll probably just end up enjoying my time out here a little bit more. But yeah, I got a small little fire going on. That rock wall is definitely reflecting that heat back at me very nicely. Not the biggest fire, but man, that thing is throwing back some warmth at me. Just gonna hang out here for a little bit, and we'll see you when we get back into bed. Peace out. All right, everybody, we are in the tent. Got my jammies on, got my thermals and everything, nice and comfy. Still got the down hoodie on. Or the down jacket. We'll see how that goes. Might end up taking that off if it gets too hot. Got the 15-degree down quilt from Perea Outdoors. This thing's amazing. Can't say enough good things about it. A little chilly. You can kind of see my breath. Not too bad. Yeah, gonna just start reading a little bit and head to bed here soon. Quilt is heating up nice. I've been sitting in here for about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so after I got changed. Yeah. Been a great night so far. Hopefully get a good night's sleep. Hopefully temperatures won't drop down too crazy, but like I said, I think the low was like maybe around 30 tonight, but up here in the mountains, it can vary a little bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if it got maybe down into like the mid to upper 20s. But still, with the 15-degree quilt, we should be in perfect shape. All right, good night. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It's about 7:30 going on 8 o'clock. Slept in a little bit, not too much. Some kind of commotion going on outside the campsite this morning. It sounded like a diesel truck pulled up somewhere very nearby and just kept the engine running for a long time. So yeah, definitely that was about like 5:30 in the morning. I don't know what somebody was doing up here running their truck that close to my site for that long, that early. It's kind of annoying. Anyways, I'm gonna hop out of here, go get some hot coffee made, start moving around, getting warmed up a little bit, and then we can go over a little bit of gear while we're hanging out. Cool.
So yeah, I wasn't wrong. Look at this fresh shit. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you actually for real kidding me? Like, dude, I've been coming up here half my life. Never once, ever has anybody just pulled in to an already occupied campsite and just like parked their truck there and then like dipped. That is like actually ridiculous. I'm in a bright orange tent, you know, like I'm not inconspicuous. I'm not trying to hide myself here. I could see maybe if I was in like a camouflage tarp, you know, doing a stealth camp, okay, you don't see me, then that's kind of the point. But like, dude, I'm in blaze orange everything. I've got an entire setup going on over there, like tarp, chair, like you can tell this place is occupied. This guy was just super lazy, I guess. I don't know. Like, dude, there's literally another empty camp spot, not even 50 feet to the right of that truck. Completely empty. Nobody's there. Completely empty. You could park there. Everything's fine. But here, you want to park here? Buddy, come on, man. That's just ignorant. That's just so ignorant, bro. Okay. Morning vent anger rant over. That just got me woke up on the wrong side of the sleeping bag, you know what I mean? But let's get some hot breakfast, some hot coffee, and we'll do a little bit of a rundown over some new gear. Maybe that'll put me back out of this funk. So wild. It's so wild. Like the nerve, dude. The nerve you gotta have. Just be like, oh, I'm sure they won't mind, while pulling into an occupied campsite at 5:30 in the mornings with a Cummins diesel 3500 Ram. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, what are you actually doing? Anyway, let's get some breakfast. All right, so before we get breakfast started, I just wanted to go over a new piece of gear that I got that's going to be part of that breakfast making process. That is the Trekology folding table. This thing right here is less than $20, and it is one of the only actual lightweight folding tables, not just collapsible, but actually folds and stays together in one piece. Basically the best one that I've seen on the market, and probably one of the only ones that all stays together. You just pop it out, just like that. You got a perfect little stand. And then to fold it up, boom. Very lightweight, solid aluminum. The pop-up leg mechanism seems sturdy enough. Honestly, it's really simple. It's just using the tension of the metal bars itself to spring everything open. Kind of slide them off to the side, into the side there. Click, click. Pretty great. Can recommend so far. We'll see how it holds up. I did drop this thing from about hip height last night when I was getting into the tent. Got a little bit of a ding right there. Yeah, nothing crazy. All right, I need some coffee or some hot oatmeal, preferably both. Let's make it happen. Bob. Okay, I think the water's boiling. Good Lord. Let me pour it back over in here. I gotta use this to measure out some more water. There we go. We got everything set up here. So let's go ahead and start getting some oatmeal made. God. Okay. Coffee spilt everywhere. Water fell out of the pot. Oatmeal is already in the measuring cup. So I'm just going to have to kind of eyeball it, I guess. This is probably the part of backpacking that a lot of YouTubers will cut out. But, I mean, it is what it is. Drink what's left of my coffee that I didn't spill all over the damn table. But no, I do like that table. It's great. I just need to be more careful with how I handle the things that I sit on top of it. But yeah, no, the table itself is fantastic. I'm loving it. Just being able to get everything just a little bit off the ground is definitely helping. But at the same time, the surface is very, very slick. Yeah, it's extremely slick on the top, so things are kind of sliding around. So far, I'll give a solid 8 out of 10. All right, looks like the meal is about to be ready. I don't even really need about that much. Strawberry, blueberry medley. That'll be good. Already tell. Maybe a little bit runny, but that's all right. We'll let it cool down and thicken up a little bit. All right, that's thickened up enough. Still a little runny, but that's all right. So, finish up breakfast, and then we'll go over a couple more gear items. Okay, so the next little bit of gear we have to go over is the Sand-like tarp poles. These guys right here. So these are super light aluminum snap together tarp poles. They're definitely smaller, lighter, a little bit more manageable to carry than the green elephant style ones that I have. I've brought those out on other occasions. Now these ones don't pack down. They're not telescopic. So they all kind of break apart into separate sections and you kind of keep them together. The other ones that I have are telescopic, but they are much longer when they're fully shrunken down. As compared to these, yeah, they take up a little bit space horizontally, but they are not nearly as tall. So yeah, so far these things are pretty good. Very, very, very light. Barely noticed them in the pack at all. Held up to some I wouldn't say crazy winds last night, but you know, a couple little gusts here and there. Held up all right so far. Yeah, liking what I'm seeing so far. Okay, so the next bit of gear I have to show you is the travel bag by Hikeman or Hikeman. I don't know how you pronounce where you put the emphasis. Hikeman. Sure. Same company that makes my tarp. Tried them out with the tarp. Pretty decent. Not gonna lie. 10 by 10 foot tarp for that price. You know, seam sealed, water resistant, not bad. So figured I'd try out some of their other stuff. Mainly being this chest strap or chest rig. Got a nice little front zipper pocket. So basically I use this for my electronics bag. It's got a nice little front zipper pocket here. I keep my filters for my camera. It's got nice top pocket here, the main compartment, and has a bunch of different organizers and everything, little organizer pockets in there. See, I've got my lights and everything down here at the bottom. I've got some charging cables, some microphone stuff, cleaning cloth, all that good stuff in there. On the top zipper here, this is where I've got battery banks. The big ones in the tent, but yep, it's where I keep all the battery banks, and has two little carabiner clips, metal hardware. It's aluminum, but hey, you know, metal hardware. This guy right down here, these two little straps that you can cinch down and or unbuckle. Man, this thing has been great, especially these little straps for carrying. I didn't bring it this weekend because it wasn't calling for any rain whatsoever, but a little travel umbrella. Perfect spot for a little umbrella right on your chest. Also, I gotta say, I like the color. This is the only color that they had left in stock, but yeah, I don't know, man, I'm digging the purple. It looks cool. Yeah, there's a nice little mesh pocket here if you need to kind of slide some things in and out quickly for some quick access, maybe some snacks, maybe like a little extra charging cord or something, neck buff, you know, something that you might want to just kind of have handy on you. But yeah, so far this thing, 10 out of 10, can recommend. If you're looking to a good alternative to like a numbat or something along those lines, yeah, this is a fantastic chest rig. It also comes with a sling strap and everything, so you can use it as a normal sling or bum bag, you know, fanny pack, whatever you want to call it. Super, super, super versatile piece of kit. I think this was like, I don't know, 20 bucks, 23 bucks, something like that. It was not much at all. Worth every penny. Loving it so far. All right, and last but not least, from Hikeman again, is their basically a hip belt pouch. So the pack that I have, the 4-class MT100, the, what is it, 65, 70 liter, something like that. That one only comes with one hip belt pocket on the right side. Left side, nothing, completely blank. So this guy right here fills that exact role. It's just basically another hip belt pocket. You slide the hip belt right through there. Again, it's got metal attachment hardware, aluminum carabiners. Clicks right into one of the little loops I've got near my hip belt. It stays super secure, doesn't go anywhere. On the top, we've got nice large inner pouch. Just got my multi-tool in there right now. Took everything out of it already. And then another pouch right there. So no like organizing slots or anything, but nice bright yellow interior. You can see kind of what's going on, especially in darker environments. You can see the inside of your bag nice and easy. Contrasting colors, very easy to see. Tell what you got at a glance. Yeah, again, I think this one's like 15, 20 bucks altogether. You really can't go wrong with this thing. All the gear basically from Hikeman so far that I've seen has been fantastic quality. I haven't seen any loose threads, haven't seen any signs of like poor craftsmanship. Honestly, everything is looking pretty good. Zippers are fantastic. I don't know if they're actual YKK zippers. They're not YKK zippers, but they perform no issue. These are some decently high quality zippers. Hikeman hip belt pack, 15, 20 bucks. You won't be disappointed if you need one. Especially if you have a pack that doesn't have hip belts or only has one hip belt. It's your answer. That's the answer right here. I promise you. You're gonna love it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go get some water down by the river and sit there and relax for a little bit. We're off to a decently slow morning. This guy's truck is still here, still kind of like ticking me off every time I look over in his direction. So I think I'm just gonna go look in the other direction so I don't ruin my morning. We'll see you here in a little bit. Peace out. Man, I love the sound of a rushing river. I'm a little upset that I didn't set up a little closer to the river last night. Sound definitely helps me fall asleep, but moving water also moves heat away with it as well. It's always going to be a little bit colder. This sun is right in my eyeballs. I'm trying to sit here and look all peaceful and serene, but I'm not gonna lie, this sun is like zapping my freaking retinas. Like, good lord. We're gonna have to make some adjustments. First, let's try a little scoot up. Did that work? A bit, okay. Okay, so we got just some cheddar potato soup mix. A little bit of evaporated milk in there just to make it a little less watery. Just gonna bring this to a boil, dump this in, let it simmer for a second, and then that'll be it. There we go. Now we got an actual boil on. All right. Gonna put it back on a little bit of a simmer. All right, cut that. We'll let that cool down for a second. We'll have at it. Potato soup is good on a warm day. All right. Warm potato soup is good on a cold day. Good Lord. Am I okay? Hello? Almost done with my lunch here. Once we finish up with this, I say we probably just go ahead and pack up and start heading back into town. Start hiking out of here. There's everything all packed and ready to go. Got my mid-layer fleece on top just in case I need to throw it on if I get a little chilly, but should get warmed up here pretty quick. We are ready to go. Let's go ahead and hit the trail, guys. Girls, ladies, fellas, everybody. Everybody on earth, how about that? Love you. These sliding rail shoulder straps definitely make it very easy to adjust once it's on, but it's a little tricky to get on because they slide up and down so much relative to the actual body of the pack. But everything is feeling good. It's one thing I think is my biggest improvement of the year overall is just how I've been able to strategically pack my bags now. Took a lot of trial and error. Like, don't get me wrong, like from the get-go, I kind of got the gist, like, you want your heavier stuff on the bottom and closer to your back, lighter stuff closer to the top and away from you. You also have to factor in other things like ease of access. For example, you might want your tent to be on top, even though your tent might be heaviest in case it's raining outside. All right, chest strap is on. Waist belt. We got the actual harness itself. Love it. And we got sternum strap. Feeling good. And then the load lifters. Lift that load, baby. Hey-o. All right. Feeling so comfy. Man, this thing, I'm telling y'all, this thing is the schniz. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me on another overnight camping adventure. Make sure to like the video. Definitely helps out a brand new creator like me. Thank you for just pre-thank you for anybody who likes or subscribes. Gonna be more coming soon. We're gonna be in a different state next time though. We'll see. It'll be a surprise where we end up. But like I said, hopefully gonna be doing some camping with some family, getting them out on their first backpacking trip as well. So, gonna hit the trail. See you guys later. Have a good one. Robert. How you doing, buddy? Have a good one.